All right, today we're gonna try something new today. I've been talking to my friend Kyle about cooking and how we do things traditionally and sort of the new modern ways we can do this, or shortcut methods that we can do these things at. And this is one of the ones where we wanted to test out. So we are going to test out making risotto today, and we're going to try the traditional method, whereas we sort of spoon and ladle in the broth as we're simmering. Whereas, what if we just dump it all in there, forget that shit, and come back later? So we're going to try both methods and see if there's any difference. Let me get set up, and then we'll get to work. And since we're using a half cup of rice for one test and a half cup of rice for the other, just because I don't want to waste a whole bunch of rice just for this, because I'm going to have to eat it. We're going to do 5 cups total and split it in half. So 2.5 cups on one side, 2.5 cups on the other. And I think for the wine, I'll split it evenly also, just so we have a even comparison with everything. Full cup here. Good. Okay. All right. I'm simmering the broth. And then once that's ready, then we'll get started. Okay, so I have 2 pans, liquid, wine, onions and garlic, and then I've separated a half cup on each. So we're gonna do this simultaneously. So the left side we'll do traditionally. We will spoon in the liquid after we're ready while the risotto is simmering, and then we will on the right side just dump it all in like people make regular rice, cook it, and then we'll do a comparison. We'll see how this shit goes. For people that haven't made risotto before, traditionally what you do is you cook your onions, garlic, put a little bit of white wine in there, let the alcohol kind of burn off, and then you drop in your risotto and you start cooking it, but you spoon the liquid slowly, and it kind of helps you monitor and see the consistency of the actual rice, because you want it like spongy but not like a sloppy oatmeal mess. because nobody's going to eat that crap. Okay. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. All right. This one is definitely not as hot. And the new method is ready, so we're going to put the rice in and start to toast it. Traditional method, pan, not ready yet, almost. That should be okay. Now let's add equal parts wine, so half cup each, remember. And we'll let that hang out until fully absorbed. And then we'll start the test with the stock. Okay, we're pretty much ready. So let's grab, we're gonna do 2.5 cups per. So since this is traditional, we're gonna ladle, and then we let it absorb, and then ladle and absorb. This one, we're gonna stop messing around. Do it all at once. Both of these will equal to about 2-ish cups. We're gonna let both of these simmer. I'll turn this guy up because he just lost some heat. Okay, so a little progress update. They're still going. You've been watching as I hand ladle and sort of babysit the traditional method. Whereas this guy's just kind of rolling boil, hanging out. I keep turning it up and tasting for consistency on both of them. They are still a little bitey right now, but they are softening up, so they are getting closer to done, which kind of worries me because I'm using almost the same amount of liquid, but yet this one it looks far from being evaporated out, and it's getting closer to done. So okay, this one's evaporated and it's pretty much finished. Okay, normally I'd put Parmesan on this, but we're gonna do simple taste tests just with what we have to keep it as biased as possible. Okay, all right, let me plate these guys and let's do some tests. Okay, here we go. So On the left, again, we have the traditional method where we just spooned in the broth, sort of babysat it a little bit. And then on the right-hand side, we have basically how you would make regular rice. You just dump all the water in, call it a day. So we can already tell just from the footage before that it wasn't faster at all. It was the same amount. It was almost longer, yeah. So they look kind of similar. The right-hand side, the newer method, or whatever you want to call it, this one looks a little bit mushy compared to the traditional method. So let's give it a taste here. Let's try the traditional method here. All right. So it's soft. It has like a tiny bit of bite to it. You know, you don't want it too mushy. It tastes great as usual all the time. Let's try this. Okay, so that one has a little less bite. It's a little bit more on the mushy side. Strange because we basically use the same amount of liquid in both of them, yet the right one looks different and also is a little bit more mushy. So honestly, I did not think that was how it was going to go. I thought they would come out exactly the same, but yeah, I guess that's why we were doing the test. So if I had to choose, I guess I would go traditional method. Good test. That was fun. Let me know if there's anything you want me to try and test next. I would love to do it again. I love science and I love cooking, so mashing them both together is fun. All right, I'll see you later.